Hello guys, if this is your first time here, my name is Millicent. If you're a returning subscriber, hi, welcome back. Okay, so about my background, because I'm currently in my hotel in Leicester. So I received numerous of questions, and the one that I would like to touch on is what questions was I asked at the point of entry by the immigration when I was entering the UK. As a first-time traveler, I would say it's a lot. It's a lot, because even back home at Kotoka International Airport, I was asked too many questions, and it was an experience though. It was an experience. So today I'm going to touch on the questions I was asked at the point of entry when I was entering the UK. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So, go back. Okay, so the number one question, as soon as I entered, because I landed in Manchester Airport, and as soon as I entered, I went to the immigration post, and I was asked what was my purpose for traveling. And since I'm on a skilled worker visa, I told them, okay, I'm here for work. I'm here for work. Just go straight. Don't go about, oh, I came from Ghana and because they've taken the first ask for your passport, so they know where you're coming from. So you don't need to really go about giving them a story. No, just go straight ahead. When you are asked what's the purpose of travel, if it's for work, say I'm here for work. If it's for school, I'm here for study. If it's for visit, I'm here for a visit. If it's for a business trip, I'm here for a business. So just go straight ahead. Don't beat around the bush. Just go straight ahead, because that's what the major keyword is. You are here for work. You are here for school. You are here for business. You are here for a visit. Just go straight ahead. And the second question I was asked was, okay, so the second question I was asked, wait a minute, let me bring my phone. It's right here. Okay, so I'm currently filming with my Sony V1F, so I'm now getting used to it. So if you see any hitches, don't worry, I'm still getting used to, and I'm still working around it, getting to know more about it. So I'm not really the camera person, but I'm learning. So don't mind. So the second question I was asked was, where will I be staying? And initially, my contract didn't come with accommodation. You know, some people's jobs comes with accommodation for maybe 1 month, they'll be paying and all that, but mine didn't come with any accommodation, because where I'll be living is a small town, it's a small market town, and there's not much accommodation there around that place. So it was difficult for my employer to get me accommodation. Not only me, it's just I think all of us, because everyone is complaining anyways. So I booked an Airbnb in the next town, which is Wrexham, more like a city. Yeah, they said it's classified as it's now in North Wales. So I booked an Airbnb there. So when I was asked where I would live in, I just told them my address, the place that I'll be staying at, and I gave them the address, and they said okay. And mind you, some automatically determines, because they actually want to know if you won't be stranded walking about and all that. So it's very important before you travel, if you don't have an arranged accommodation, you should at least book an Airbnb for a time period, maybe 1 week or 2 weeks, so that in case anything happens, anything can happen in this country. Trust me, anything can happen in this country. So you just need to prepare yourself, have some money with you, that in case of any emergency you can just fall on an Airbnb or these shortlet rooms so that you can live for a while, because you don't want to be stranded in this country. As an immigrant, you don't want to be stranded, because no one will even bother to even ask you, please, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Are you okay? Fine. They might say, are you okay? But that's it. Even if you discuss your problem with you, they say, oh, sorry, I cannot help you. Sorry, I cannot help you. You don't want that, trust me. So accommodation is very important. Even if it's for short term, please kindly do that. Even if it's for a short term period, kindly do that. Okay, so the third, sorry if you see me I'm looking at my phone here. I'm checking the time because I need to go to my training. Okay, so the third question I was asked was how many hours per week I was supposed to work. Yeah, how many hours per week was I allocated? And I told them, okay, according to my contract, it's 40 hours per week. And they said, okay. And I believe that was that. These were the three questions I was asked. Actually, I wasn't asked any other question. These were the three questions I was asked, and they asked for my thumbprint, and I just put my hand on the machine. Then it took my time to the stamp, and I moved. So I believe it actually depends on you, the individual. Sometimes when they see you when you are panicking and all that, you can't give them the correct answer. They keep on asking. So my advice here is that as soon as you get to the airport, when you land from the plane, please don't act suspicious. Don't act nervous. Just be confident. You've not done anything. So far as you are coming with your legal documents, you don't have anything shady on you, you are good to go. Just relax. Those immigration officers, they are just human like us. They won't chew us. They won't do no. So when you get there, just relax. When it's your turn to move, when it's the next, you just go. Whatever question that they ask you, per what you are coming with, per the visa you're coming with, just relax, give them the answers. And I would like to say this, with the documents, I would advise you guys to print them beforehand, before you travel. Print all the documents you use for the process, because anything can happen. Let's say when I got to the airport, asked me was my passport, and the second document they asked me was my job offer letter, the contract that I came with. So let's say if I had not printed it out, that means I was supposed to give them my email or show them the job offer letter in my email, and that is one of the most dangerous things to do. Because let's say if you have other things on your phone and all that, it will be detrimental to you. So my advice is, please print all your documents beforehand, before you travel. Print all the necessary documents you will need, including your interview email. Please just screenshot it and print it out. Your COS, your job offer letter, contract, the NARIC certificate if you are doing NARIC or Estes, or if you have the IELTS, please, it should be in the printed format. I beg you, it should be in a printed format. Don't mistakenly have them on your email. Like it's safer to do that. Not because we're in a digital world at all, but it's safer to do that. It's safer because when she asked me, because we moved it from the file and gave it to her, she went through it, she saw the venue, she saw the contract, she saw the company, she saw the job hours, she saw my salary. So it was just easy for her to just ask me questions to confirm what is on the contract. So make sure you read your contract. Make sure you read the specifics, especially your job role, your salary, the number of hours you'll be working, the location, yes, the address, especially the address, because you'll be asked. You will be asked. You will be asked, trust me. You don't want to forget these things at the point of entry, because that's where you start to fumble, start to give different answers, and when the answers doesn't correspond with the documents you are presenting, it becomes a problem for you at the airport. It becomes a problem for you, because you'll be asked, and that's where they take you to another room to ask you more questions. So please, whatever documents you are coming with, let it stick here. Especially the specifics that I just mentioned, like your job role, salary, the number of hours of you working, the address, both the company's address and where you'll be staying. These two addresses. It's very important. Please don't miss it. It's very, 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 very important. You don't want to miss it. Trust me. Because if you do, now hello, you'll be drilled. Just you don't want to be delayed, because all eyes on you. You're not the only person in the queue. You don't want to be delayed. Because if you enter into their small room, more questions for you, more questions will just be popping up, something that are irrelevant, and if you have anything shady, it becomes a problem. You might end up being deported. You might end up being deported, sent back. Like the most painful thing is when you get, after flying over 6 hours, so let's say if you didn't use a direct flight like the BA, and you went through transit in other countries, and you get here, and because of one silly mistake, you are sent back. Guys, because of one silly mistake, you are sent back. Meanwhile, you've told your friends, you've told your family that you're living to seek for a better future, and only for them to see you the following day that you are back again. You don't want that, trust me. You don't want that. So yeah, so these were the questions I was asked, these 3 questions, and I was stunned. So guys, so these are the questions, and because I've heard a lot of stories, especially on YouTube, this YouTube. I've heard so many stories about people being deported because of simple mistakes. Simple mistakes, guys. So you don't want to fall a victim. Trust me, it's serious. It's serious. No matter where you are going, no matter the country you are entering, please be prepared. Yeah, I think that would be the word. Be prepared for anything. Don't let the excitement crowd your judgment. Like, just be prepared. Prepare yourself. Once you're excited that you're entering into a new country, blah blah blah, still focus, please. Focus is very important, because if you are not able to enter and you are sent back, your ticket money is gone. Your visa money is gone. Whatever test you took, the money is gone. Maybe you bought certain things, you bought some items when coming, all those things will be a waste. So you don't want that situation. You don't want to be in that situation. Trust me, you don't want to be in that situation, because it won't be fair on you. It won't be fair on your family as well. If your family is supported you with finances before traveling, it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair on them at all. So guys, prepare yourself. Prepare. and stop being so happy. When you get there, just be yourself. When you get to the counter, just smile, because they'll be smiling with you as well. But please don't over smile. Please just be focused. Smile a bit, answer the question diligently, just go straight forward. If you take this advice for me, when I'll just give you the answer straight, not so I wouldn't just go, okay, I will be staying this blah blah blah, I will be staying where did you end up saying a lot, and they give so many sentences, you end up saying a lot. So please just go straight forward to the answer. Then you will be fine. Trust me, you'll be fine. Don't be tensed, because they are not, so why should you? And if you're not hiding anything, why should you be tense? Trust me, just be yourself. This is an advice coming from even as a first-time traveler. Just be yourself. And I know in the beginning, like when you land and when you are walking towards the immigration point, I know it can be tense sometimes. It can be tense, not sometimes, because after all, I'm a first-time traveler. It can be tense, very, very intense, like, because you don't know what to expect. Some people may be lucky, they will not be asked any questions, but most of the times you'll be asked something, at least something. Yeah, so I was just asked the basic ones and the most common questions, but you might not be lucky, so just be prepared yourself. Just be prepared. Prepare yourself for anything. Yeah. Alright, so this is the end of this video. If you like more of these immigration questions, please kindly leave your comment below. If you want to know how I got here, the kind of visa I'm on, how I got my job and all that, please kindly put your comments in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video to your friends and family and loved ones. So on to the next video. Bye.